Well, I've made it to the river I wanted to all this time, and very interesting, very different than anything I've fished so far on the trip. And yeah, pretty exciting first hour of fishing. I actually just hooked one legitimately and had it on and got head shakes and everything. Didn't feel like a tiny fish. It certainly wasn't like a monster, but felt heavy enough. I would have been more than happy to have caught and landed that. But yeah, I only got like 4 or 5 head shakes out of it, and it just spit the hook. So that's the way she goes. But also, I was fishing this run, but from the other side, and I wasn't trying to do anything, I was just trying to fish. But I looked on the other side, and the sun was poking out a bit, so I could kind of see into the water. And I just saw this big fish, I'm guessing it was a big brown, come up, and his nose just came out and just sipped something off the surface and went down. And I threw a bunch of flies at him, but obviously not interested. He's probably too smart for that. So then I came back up, crossed the river, figured I'd fish for him on the other side. It's just a bit better of a swing, it looks like, so I'll try that. But on my way to do that, I stopped at the run above, and that's where I just hooked that fish. So that's good. That's a confidence builder. That at least tells me I can hook fish in this river. But just the way that big fish sort of just came up super slow and sipped whatever it was off the surface kind of gave me some vibes that they're going to be kind of way harder to catch. Or I could get lucky if the bite turns on. Maybe I just accidentally catch one. But you know what? That was cool. It was nice to have a fish on the rod. And yeah, I don't know if it was a brown or not, but if I can catch one brown in the next couple of days, regardless of size, that'll be my goal. And anything that's a decent size is a bonus. But this is actually a cool river. It's very ledge rocky. Didn't expect that so much. And doesn't seem to be super popular. When I first pulled up here, there's a couple vehicles, and I just sat in my truck in the rain and waited. And two guys came up, got in their truck, and left. And then there's 2 more vehicles, and I just could see 2 guys fishing below me. So I imagine I'm probably not the first person to fish through these runs this morning. So at least I caught one behind them. And yeah, I'm just gonna take my time. I know they're down there, so there's no point in rushing down. These runs look just fine, and yeah, I'll keep grinding away at them and see if I can't get a bite. All right, well, it's not a brown trout, it's not a rainbow, but it's a pretty big whitefish, actually. Nice size fish. Makes me feel a bit better. At least I know I can still catch fish. So yeah, I'll take it. Well, at least I know I can catch whitefish. All right, good morning. So it's the next day. We weren't able to catch any of those brown trout. I just don't think I had the right flies or enough skill to trick those big browns, but they were definitely hitting like itty bitty micro little what looked like olive duns, but I just didn't have the right size. And yeah, it's all good. Got myself a few whitefish, so consolation prize, I suppose. My buddy from college actually is living around Edmonton, just drove down yesterday to fish as well, so he's with me again today, and we're going to go try another stretch of this river. Just sort of keep exploring and see if we can't find some trout that want to cooperate a bit more. And yeah, so we'll fish this today, see how it goes, probably stay at camp again tonight, and I'll probably head to a new river in the morning. And then I think Monday I'm going to meet up with some other friends, and we're going to go to this buffalo jump here in Alberta that's nearby. So it'll be the second one of the trip to check out, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, so fingers crossed today results in a few brown trout. If not, you know, it's still beautiful to be out here and enjoying every second of it. So I'll talk to you later. Okay, so a little bit of an update on the day. The wading on this river is treacherous, so be warned. Other than that, it's been a pretty good day, more productive than yesterday, I'd say. We rolled up to this new stretch of river, and it was funny. There was two guys that pulled up at the same time, and we just, asked, "Hey, how you doing?" and just had a little chat. And it turned out it's the first time they ever fished this river as well, and the one guy, first time he had ever fly fished in his life, so that is what it is. And then we went up and fished a run, and they kind of came up behind us and fished behind us, and then we sort of leapfrogged a couple runs. And the guy whose first time it was ever fly fishing, I turn around, he's got a fish on. I'm like, no way. And we run down there, and he didn't have a net or a camera, so we helped him land it and took a picture that we could airdrop to him. But man, he got a really nice, beautiful brown trout on a big purple grasshopper pattern. So that was good for us to see. At least we knew what they're possibly going to be hitting today. And yeah, we've just been hiking around, exploring, and we've been into 3 fish between the two of us, and we got nothing to show for it. We've lost every one of them. So, but they've all been on like kind of a big foamy dry fly. So that's fun, topwater dry fly fishing. Yeah, we'll see. We ran into a couple of younger guys that were spin casting, and they said they were fishing up here, and they caught a handful of really big browns this morning on the spin rod and the gear. So, I mean, I can't expect to do that with the fly rod necessarily. So we came up here where they told us to go, and that's where we're fishing right now. And I just missed one, and then my buddy just had one on. I was going down to help him land it, and it just spit the hook. So yeah, that's the way. That's our track record for the day. But at least we're getting some action. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. I didn't put sunscreen on, so I'm probably going to be toast by the end of the day. And I'm enjoying this, and it seems like it's brown trout that are coming up and hitting the dry. So I don't know. I might just stay here again tomorrow and fish. I did want to go to a couple smaller rivers and check them out, but I don't know. I like this. This is kind of good water. It's good fly water. And yeah, there's beautiful fish, and they are biting. So it's just on me to figure out the best runs and maybe how to fish them and present the fly properly. But that's it, right? As soon as you get through that part of it, then you can start catching fish. Everything up to that is just learning. And that's also a bit of the struggle when you're just like hopping rivers every day or two, is every day you're resetting. You don't know exactly how this river is going to fish or what they're going to take. That river I was on for almost a week down in the States, once I figured out how to catch the fish, then it was like every day almost I was getting a nice brown trout, and certainly some cutties, and then also some whitefish. So yeah, you just got to put time into it. A day or two just isn't a lot, especially when you've never fished this. You don't have a guide or anything to tell you where to go. So just learning, just got to put in time and effort. But once you unlock a couple little clues, usually you start putting some string of fish together and have some success. So anyways, that's it. Bit of a ramble and a rant, but just an update for the day. I promise I'm going to try really hard to catch a brown trout for the rest of the day. So I got something to show you guys in this video. Yeah, I'll get back to it. Good morning. So I'm back on the same river I was on yesterday, fishing with my buddy. He had to go home last night. He just had a couple days to zip down here and just hang out and camp for a night and come for a fish for a couple days. And yeah, it was good to see him, old college buddy. So yeah, we don't see each other very often, but it's nice that after all these years we can still connect and go for a fish and hang out and catch up. So yeah, that was good. Appreciated that, and it's always good to see some familiar faces out here in strange places. But yeah, today looks friggin' stunning again, man. I think it's going to be really hot. But there's nobody here, so that's awesome. I feel like I have some redemption to do. I didn't really do that good yesterday. I hooked one for sure, and then had maybe 2 or 3 other like just swipes at my dry fly with no connection. But my buddy, man, he was doing pretty good. He was getting them behind me, and he actually right at the end of the day landed a really big, nice brown trout. Like, I don't know, maybe 16, 17 inches. I'm not good at measuring them, so it could be different, but that's just what we threw out there. But I did manage to get a quick video of it in the net and just releasing it, so I'll show you guys that. So I'm happy for him. That was I think he's kind of fairly new to fly fishing or just getting back into it. So for him to have the day he had yesterday, that's pretty freaking good, man. And he was nice enough. I kind of started to blame the flies, which is always the last thing you should do, just admit that you don't have the skills to get the job done. But I started blaming my fly and I didn't have the right color. So he was nice enough. He had 2 of the exact same fly. So he gave me the second one before he left. So if I can't catch fish today, it's on me. It's not on the fly. I already know it's me. They should be able to hit more than one color of fly. But who knows? Maybe they are just dialed in. Maybe it looks more like the hoppers and terrestrials that are actually in this river than what I've been throwing. Anywho, I've got all day, and now that I've had it yesterday to sort of explore the river a little bit. I do have, at least a handful of spots where 1, we caught fish, and 2, looked the best. So maybe a little bit less exploring today and a bit more just straight to the good stuff and just toss my flies in there. Just going to use big foamies, big like Chernobyl ant hopper style patterns, just big and gaudy. And man, that's what they were crushing yesterday for my buddy. So yeah, we'll go for it. And even that guy that yesterday morning, it was his first day fly fishing ever, apparently. And I feel bad because we never ran into him again. So I took pictures of his fish for him. So I don't know how I'm going to get those to him, but maybe never will. But when I netted the fish, he pulled a fly out of the mouth and it was just a big blue foamy hopper. So I wouldn't say it was too big, but they were definitely on the bigger side for big foamy flies. So I guess I'll just commit to that today and work for everyone else. And yeah, hopefully I can get into at least one. I mean, I think brown trout are so cool looking and just unique. And again, it's just different because where I'm from, we don't get the opportunity to fish for browns. So it's kind of a treat to be on a river system that does have the browns, and they are willing to hit dry flies. That's kind of the cherry on top. So anywho, enough jabbering. I am going to set up the camera and go up and start fishing these runs from both sides, and hopefully I can get something. Beautiful brown. It's awesome. Yeah, that was awesome. That was so good. That was everything I kind of hoped it would be. Came back. I didn't catch anything here like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. So I went up a run, came back to this run, and man, he just friggin' annihilated that dry fly, and got some awesome acrobatics. He was just cartwheeling everywhere, peeling line, cartwheeling out in the fast water. I was just holding on along for the ride. I was super happy that he stayed on and I landed him. Oh, that was awesome. I just made it. I'm good. Like, if I don't get another one, I don't care. That was perfect. Great fish. That was a great fight. That was super exciting. So yeah, I just made my day. Sweet. Just sit down, have a coffee, and let that run rest. Okay, well, this is probably the final update of the day. I caught that brown trout this morning out of this run right here, and super exciting. He crushed it, cartwheeled a couple times. I looked back at the video and you can actually see where he came and took the fly off the surface right before I set the hook, so that was neat. And then you can even see him come cartwheeling out of the faster water in the video too. So I'm glad I caught that. That was kind of cool content. Then I was all pumped up. I was going to catch fish all day. And I hiked way down river, fished a few good looking pieces of water, but didn't touch anything. So that was a bit of a bummer. And then ran into a local guy, a rancher. He's lived here his whole life. He came down and just started chatting to me. I was a little bit worried. I know if you just walk down the riverbank, you're fine, but the way he was walking over, I thought he was going to come kick me out. But he turned out to be a nice dude. And yeah, we just chatted for like 30 minutes. And it's funny, he's asked me what I'm doing with the tripod, if I was a photographer or something. So I was like, yeah, doing a little YouTube channel. It's nothing special, but yeah, he was all excited about it. You know, he wrote down my name, and he's gonna go check out and hopefully subscribe to the channel later. So I thought that was kind of funny, but that was cool. And then started to get really, really hot, so I didn't really want to keep hiking down river. So I came back, and I'm back at the first run where I caught that fish this morning. And I took half a dozen casts, and man, I just saw this like brown trout come out of the depths, just like a friggin' missile. He's like right up towards the fly. I was like, oh yeah, here we go. And then he just refused it last second. So I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. But I didn't give up, and I kept casting. Maybe like 4 or 5 casts later, I don't know if it was the same fish, but man, he just came shooting up and just crushed that fly on the surface. I was like, yes, I'm getting a couple fish today. And I went and set the hook, and it immediately just, the leader broke. I was like, what the hell just happened? So I pulled it in. It looked like it broke somewhere above the knot. It's 4X tippet, so it was pretty strong. Like, it shouldn't have happened. The only thing I can think of is if there's a nick or something in it, and it just it was already sort of weak at that point. And yeah, because I didn't like set the hook that hard. I mean, I should have been, you know, set that hook and game on. But yeah, it broke super easy. So that's a bit disappointing. It also sucks that I lost the magic fly. I mean, I'm not going to catch any fish now, obviously. And I feel bad for the fish. He's swimming around with a hook in his mouth, but it was barbless, so I'm hoping he can shake it out. And feel a bit bad for him, but it's part of the game, I suppose. I got one more hopper that kind of has the same sort of color scheme as that magic fly, so I'll try this one more time and see if I can pull another one out. If I can't, oh well, it's been good. It's just way too hot. I don't really want to be outside right now. So, yeah, I'll do that, and then I might go into town and see if I can find somewhere that sells some food. And I'm gonna get something for the barbecue for tonight. And then we're supposed to go do that buffalo jump tomorrow, so I got to get back in cell range anyways and talk to those friends and just coordinate a time to meet there, and we'll do that. And then that's it. That's all. I'm out of here. After the buffalo jump, maybe I'll spend another night in Fernie, and then I'm just gonna start driving back to Whistler and give myself, maybe just a week and a half. I'll get back to home and do some laundry and organize all my camping gear and fix everything that needs to be fixed and clean everything that needs to be cleaned. And then I want to be up on the Bulkley for September 1st. So, yeah, a week and a half. I'm going to go maybe sight in my rifles again or just check that they're still zeroed. And, just take care of some errands like that before the fall gets here. And, yeah, then it's up north steelheading for 6 weeks. I'm pumped. It's going to be so much fun. And, really looking forward to it. So I'm going to keep fishing. Maybe this evening I'll come back out. So if I get something, I'll tag that on to the end of this video. And if not, maybe this is the end. And I'll check back in when I'm off on my next adventure. So stay tuned. Okay, well, I didn't expect redemption that quickly, but I put this giant hopper pattern on, and yeah, it's a nice brown trout, man. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh, that was awesome. I didn't think that was gonna happen at all. Oh, he's just chilling right there. So cool. I love this. All on dry fly too, which is super exciting. So what do? I guess I'll just take a couple more casts to see if I can't get lucky a third time.